Hello, drone racers. Did you get lured in by the clickbait title? Well, it's true. We're actually going to be giving away this drone. I haven't reviewed it yet. I don't know if you're going to want it by the time I'm done with it, but we're going to give it away. I've been doing enough videos now. I've collected a pretty big pile of drones and parts, so it's time to start getting rid of some of them. And we're going to start with this, brand new since I still have the box, and see how it goes. So there's a link in the description on how to join. We're doing a contest through Gleam, so check that out. But first, let's check out the drone and see if it's worth it. Maybe you don't want to bother. I don't know yet. It looks pretty cool though. On the channel, what seems like a lifetime ago, we reviewed the Eachine E50, and now we're reviewing the E52. So it should be two better. That's what we're expecting. The 50 is okay. I mean, these are toy selfie drones. These are not racing drones. This is not the Lizard 95, which is my current love. But you know what? They're kind of fun and they're cheap. I think this was $50, and this one right now you can get for like $32 with the controller, which was one of the problems with this. So let's open it up and see. So inside the box, you get the drone itself, which has this awesome red metallic finish on it. It looks like a Ferrari or a Corvette. Maybe more Lamborghini lines, but it looks awesome. And it's folding arms, so it's a folding drone, which means you can just stick this in your pocket and carry it with you, just like the E50. It just looks a whole lot cooler. And the arms feel a whole lot more sturdy than they did. It's a lot heavier than the E50, maybe. Yeah, it just feels a lot more sturdy, a lot more stable. The arms feel more protected. So I think so far it seems like just a better design. One of the problems with the 50 was the battery. So there's a clip here to take out the battery, and it's all one piece, which is good and bad. It's kind of neat because it's self-contained and you just don't have to worry about plugging it in. It also makes it a pain to have extra batteries because you have to buy this whole container. You can't just get any extra generic batteries. So you probably have to get batteries just for this, which I'm assuming are available. I got the ready to fly that comes with the remote because I don't enjoy controlling drones with my phone. I don't think the controls are good. Didn't think it was great. So I bought this with the control, and it comes with this, and it comes with a clip that will clip on here. So I had to pause the video to figure out how the clip went on. It slides on here really easy, but then I couldn't quite figure out how this is supposed to hold your phone. And what you do is this clip is really big. Girls probably won't have any problem with this because they have hair clips and stuff that work like this. But this opens up way more than I expected. And then it's actually padded here, and it holds your phone, which in the end, I kind of like that design because it does work for a large variety of sizes. It'll work anywhere from the iPhone 7 Plus to your Samsungs to this little iPod Touch that I'm borrowing from my daughter. You also get the charger, which just uses a JST connection and a USB to charge, extra props, a prop puller if you need to replace them, a manual. This manual covers how to do everything with the app. What all the settings do, what all the controls do. I read through this last time. It looks pretty much the same. And then I'll be honest, there was another manual and I lost it. I can't find it. I looked all over the place and I don't know where it went. The other manual goes through how to use this remote, which you wouldn't think you would need, but you'll see here there's two sticks and they're both centering. And this is in mode 2. And there are 8 buttons around the side here, 4 on each side. And then there are 2 buttons here, and none of them are labeled. There's also a button here and a button here, and they have absolutely no label on them. We just reviewed the Visuo drone that was a lot bigger than this, but it had a really nice control. It was really clear. You didn't need the manual at all. There was one for pictures, there was one for video, there was one for tracking, everything you needed. This has nothing, no labels on the buttons at all, so you definitely have to have that manual. Don't lose it like I do. I promise I'll find it before I ship this out to whoever wins it. So this app does work pretty much like all of them. I had to load a new app that does not use the same one as the E50 or any of the others that I've used, but then you connect to it as the Wi-Fi network, and then you have the JYUFO for this app. It looks exactly the same as all of the others, but then the video kicks on immediately. We'll see how the video looks. Oh, that's pretty sharp. There's a little latency, as you'd expect. Not terrible, but it's pretty clear. There's Iron Man. There's more Star Wars drones. It's a little bright, I would say. But overall, the picture quality is really clear, and it seems to be handling, there's a bright light there and a dark corner, and it's handling those just fine. So then you can control the drone from the app, or what we're gonna do is use the remote. So there, it's just bound automatically to the remote, and we're not gonna take it off here because that would be dangerous. The first thing we're gonna do is a hover test. We always do that with all of our videos, just to be able to answer the question, how long will it fly? Which I think is probably more valid on this one than it is on a lot, because this thing is just gonna sit and hover most of the time. We're not gonna be racing it around where there's gonna be a huge discrepancy. So let's go see. Okay, so it went about 5 minutes. It was kind of all over the place. A lot of it's just getting used to the controls. I'm pretty sure these sticks are just digital. Your option is up, down, or sideways. There's no, with the yaw, there's no analog control there. It just went that direction. The up and down buttons seem to move it too far. I did get the trim buttons figured out, so I would go trim forward, trim back, trim left, trim right, and they do make sense over here. So I did that, and it got so it would hover by the end. I had it dialed in pretty well. It wasn't as much all over the place, but it took a little bit of getting used to. I didn't have the video going. I didn't do any recording during that. I just wanted to see. So now we're actually going to try the FPV and the selfie cam view. One of the things I didn't show about the camera in the other view is that the camera does tilt, so you can tilt down if you're going to be flying above you, or point straight forward if that's what you're going to be doing. I've got it pointed straight forward in this case. I have the self view set up here. This camera that I'm using in here doesn't focus quite as much, so I should be able to just push one button and have it take off. Whoa! There we go. So I had to make it come down a little bit. And now on the camera here, I'm gonna hit video record. Props are apparently good because I'm not hitting, not breaking it when I hit the wall. I'm gonna There we go. It was trying to go forward too much. So we've got the video now. It does have, headless mode is probably what you would want. Let's see, it's supposed to be a selfie cam, so we'll go, I'll step in front of it. How about that? Try and get it just right height. You would probably, somebody new would probably want to use headless mode because they're not used to the controls. I do have that camera pointing down a little bit. There we go. So somebody not used to the controls would probably want to use headless mode. Come on. And I can't keep it on me. It's kind of all over the place. So it's good for chest shots, and I'm not using headless mode just because I've done this long enough. I'm used to FPV. Helicopters back in the day, I think it would mess me up. I don't like headless mode at all. Everything is backwards. So I've just kept it in this mode for now. I'll say I'm using my daughter's iPod here. It does not work nearly as well as my iPhone. My new iPhone with better Wi-Fi definitely has a much better connection when I'm trying to do this. But it kind of works. We're in video mode. See if I can take a picture. I don't know if that's doing anything or not. Oh well, we'll try it. So then we just hit one button to land it. Land, land, land. Oh, it didn't manage to not hit anything. So it goes down until it hits the ground. So it's interesting. It's not really my thing. It's a toy. It's $30. It looks really cool for $30. It does some video for $30. Did I mention it's $30 with the controller? The version without the controller is even cheaper. So who is this drone for? It's for someone who wants to be able to fly a drone around and say they have a drone and take some video with it, even record it, take some pictures with it, but are not worried about, they're not wanting a Phantom. They may want that, but for $30, you're not gonna get one. This is a cool looking toy, and it probably looks cooler than it really is useful. Whether it's really useful for selfies, I don't know. What would be kind of nice with, like with the other one, if I had this with me, if I had it in my pocket, connect it to my phone, I fly it up somewhere, get some video of something that I can't see, and then fly it back and have that video stored on my device. That could be kind of handy for it. And just having it sit on your desk, it looks awesome. But for the price, the control I think is definitely worth it. You get much better. It was like $4 more to get the control. It's worth it to get the control. It helps you control it quite a bit. I haven't watched the video yet that I just recorded of trying to take a selfie of myself. That's going to be kind of interesting. You'll have already seen that, but we'll see how that turns out. If you found this useful and you want one, you have two options. One, you can go buy one. There's a link down below, and they're on sale right now. I don't know what, they might normally be like $50, but right now it's $30. There's a super sale going on this week. So hurry if you do want one. Two, follow the link below and sign up for my contest because I'm going to be giving this one to someone. I'll ship it pretty much within reason. It's going to depend on shipping costs. If it's going to cost me $50 to ship this, I'm not going to do that. I'll probably just buy another one from Banggood and ship it to you. But that's a risk I'm willing to take just to see how this goes. If I do that, I may end up declaring a second winner somewhere that I can ship to more reasonably. This is the first contest. I have a lot more things to give away. This is just the first one. I even just got an extra Tyrannus that I kind of forgot that I ordered that I don't need. So there may be a Q7 coming once I get this process figured out. Or that may wait until we have Patreon. I don't know. Anyway, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and subscribe. And remember, until next time, it's meh. It's not my thing, but somebody's going to like it.